Just to let you guys know, we'll be having our second Q&A tomorrow, August 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure to check out what that is in your time zone. Many people missed our live Q&A last time, mostly because of time zone issues. That's why we changed it to an earlier time so that people could actually make it. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. Number 5. When we think of a serial killer, a child never seemed to cross our mind. Imagine a kid roaming around with a weapon, targeting and killing people. Let's meet the world's youngest serial killer, 8-year-old Amardeep Sada of Bihar, India. Sada is responsible for 3 deaths, including his infant cousin, his sister, and his neighbor's child. All 3 individuals were battered with stones. No one knows exactly what drove Sada to commit these cruel actions, but he wasn't convicted for the crime he committed due to mental illness. Therefore, he was able to dodge jail time. Number 4. Grandparents don't usually become actual grandparents until the age of 45 or older. There are some exceptions though, like this one you're about to hear. Meet Mumsy from Nigeria, the world's youngest grandmother at the age of 17. She herself became a mother at 8 years old, and her daughter also gave birth at the age of 8. Both were part of Chief Akiri's harem during the late 1800s and could have possibly been impregnated at a young age as a ritualistic act. Number 3. The age to graduate high school here in Canada is approximately 18 years old. Michael Kearney apparently proved us all wrong. He attended high school for 1 year, graduating at the age of 6. He enrolled at Santa Rosa Junior College in Sonoma County, California to obtain his geology degree at the age of 8, breaking numerous world records for his achievements. Wow, speaking of overachieving, good for him. Number 2. Most of us dream of a luxurious lifestyle. Ferrari, mansion, designer clothing, jewelry, and the list goes on. In reality, very few can actually obtain that lifestyle. Becoming a millionaire is hard enough, making the status of being a billionaire simply out of reach. What if I told you that the youngest billionaire was 23 years old? Most of you already know this man. His name is Mark Zuckerberg, creator and founder of Facebook Inc. It all started with a simple dream that later turned into billions. Number 1. Earlier in this list, we discovered that the world's youngest grandmother was 17 years old who also gave birth at the age of 8. You probably won't believe it if I told you that the world's youngest mother was 6 years old, right? Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe, as you would think that a child that young wouldn't have gone through hormonal changes or even think that the act was actually consensual. Her name was Lina Medina, and she was born in 1939 in Peru. Exactly 6 years after being born, she gave birth to a child while being a child herself. During her pregnancy, her parents had suspected that their child had a tumor in her belly, but they later found out that she was actually pregnant 7 months later. Her father was apprehended for suspicion of sexual abuse but was later released due to lack of evidence. The biological father still remains unknown. Luckily, she gave birth to a boy who grew up to be a healthy man but died at the age of 40. Thanks again for watching the video, and don't forget to join us again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for a live Q&A.